Dave, thank you. All new this morning, banning cell phones in schools is a hot debate across the country.
One local district, though, making the decision to go device-free years ago, and they're actually saying it's making a difference. 13 on your side's Aaron Sullivan live in our newsroom for us. Aaron, good morning to you. You actually sat down with a principal in the Forest Hill School District to discuss the benefits of this decision.
Hey, good morning. Right, limiting screen time to prepare for back to school season is something we touched on a lot this season. And now that classes are back in full swing, several West Michigan schools say the decision to go device free is keeping their students focused and healthy.
Cell phones in schools have been debated for years. And here in West Michigan, one school district made a bold move to ban them. And their leaders say that decision is paying off.
Back in the day, we thought we knew better, and I was a proponent of cell phones. I was a proponent of technology in classrooms because there's so much power in the hands of our kids.
David Simpson, Northern Hills Middle School principal, was one of the first people to actually support this ban. He said one of his coworkers discussed the alarming growth of student depression rates.
She said, look at what's happening from 2012 on. Student depression rates are skyrocketing. Students sleeping less, students feeling loneliness, students feeling disconnected.
In 2018, the school district went device-free, and they haven't gone back since.
We're trying to move away from some of our devices, our Chromebooks in our classroom, so we can engage more in in-person learning where it's conversational, it's collaborative, and it's away from a screen.
Simpson says he's seen an improvement in focus and engagement in the classroom, but he's also received positive feedback from his students.
And I'll never forget a 7th grader who wrote on an index card, she wrote, Dr. Simpson, I'm so thankful for this because I used to have so much anxiety in between classes because I never knew when someone's going to take a picture of me and where that picture might end up.
But one concern with going device-free is cutting that cord of communication with students and their parents, especially in cases of an emergency. Simpson, a father himself, says he understands these concerns.
And what I'll tell a parent during those conversations is that your child having a cell phone will not keep them safer or less safe in an emergency, and probably actually might keep less safe, because what we want is we want our children focusing on the trusted adults in our school during an emergency. And I can tell you this, as a dad myself, if something were to happen, I'd want to be able to hug my child at the end of the day. And that's what I promise to our families, is that we're going to do everything possible so no matter what happens, you get to go home and hug your child.
Since going device-free, he's noticed fewer students struggling with mental health issues.
Cell phones and social media can lead to isolation. Instead of going down and playing with your friend and playing basketball or hanging out in their backyard, kids oftentimes may choose then to isolate with their device in their room. And so what we know is isolation leads to disconnection. And the number one antidote to mental health is connection. And by having cell phones out of our school, we provide a space that does that.
Simpson also says they strive to have constant conversations about digital footprints and making smart choices online for when students go home and log on to their devices. For now, reporting in the newsroom, I'm Aaron Sullivan, 13 on your side.